always comes by the strength of an ox. A faithful witness does not lie, but a false witness will utter lie.
A faithful witness does not lie, but a false witness will utter lies. This is part of contending with someone that's living in a fantasy. And this is the danger of people who aren't discerning things properly. You have to discern what's going on in your relationship properly and clearly. Otherwise, you're misleading yourself and you're harming the people that are around you. Now, one of the ways in which you can do this, and it might sound stupid to some of you, but is to be straight. Stay off the drugs and the crap. Stay off the drugs and the alcohol and stuff, because you're not going to be clear-minded. You're not going to get in a jumbo jet with somebody that's stoned as a pilot. If you do, fool you. You're going to get what you deserve. Right? You're not going to get in a car with someone that's on alcohol. If you do, fool you. You're going to get what you deserve. Right? That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. And you have to come to the fact that being straight is a vital, important part of life. It's how you face the things that you're dealing with. It's how you get through the trauma that you're suffering from. Yeah, there's a place for, antidepressants and all this blah, 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 blah. Yes, there is a place for that. But I know for a fact that a lot of people that take that stuff shouldn't be on it, and they don't need it. It's like these kids, they're putting on retinol and all this. They're saying they've got, what's that thing where you run around? I can't think of it right now. ACSD or whatever it is, where they can't sit still. That's rubbish. Put them out in a park. Put them out in the field. Run them around with the dog. Kick the ball. Play cricket. Play footy. Do something with them. They got OCD because you're leaving them sit still in a house. We couldn't get out of the house quick enough. We were climbing the mountains, running the canals, running the streets, running the parks. You name it, we were doing it. We were there. Put us in the house. Of course we're going to go mad. We're supposed to be outside. And we got outside. We rode our push bikes, skateboards. We built billy carts. We ended up getting motorbikes. You name it, we were into it. Chasing the girls around the streets. You name it, we did it. Oh, honestly. You have to learn how to be straight. And if you can't be straight, then I guess you're just going to have to accept it. But this is where you can get caught by delusion. You can get caught by omission. You can get caught by not doing things you're supposed to. You can get caught, I've seen these people that are on dope and that. They get delusional. I knew that when I was 16 years old. I saw me mates. They were just completely and utterly ended up, the most part, delusional. Half the stuff they were making up was wrong. When you get to my age, 5 decades or 4 decades later, and you got imbeciles that should know better, still bunging it on, no wonder they lock them up. You have to get them off the street. They haven't got a right perspective of what's going on around them. They lie, cheat, scheme, vandalise people, abuse people, passive aggressively usually. They haven't got the courage to go up and say anything. So they just passively aggressively abuse people, covertly, behind their backs, getting supply from the idiots that'll listen to their rubbish. They mislead people, misjudge people, accuse, all demonic, dark, satanic stuff. Excuse me. And you people entertain it. You shouldn't entertain it. You shouldn't entertain it for 1 minute. You walk away. You don't go back. Once people start, they don't stop. They just keep going. They're bullies. And they're not fit for you to be around. They've got a different vibration, different energy. You're trying to pick them up while they're trying to pull you down. If it's a girl and you're in a relationship with her, you're trying to build a relationship and they're just pulling it down. A wise woman builds her house, but a foolish woman pulls it down with her hands. And that's all there is to it. And men do it as well to women, and we've got to be aware of this. There's no time. The mind is a minefield for trouble if you're not guarding it. If you're not aware that your mind can be influenced by darkness and evil thoughts, right, then you are going to be in trouble, big trouble. That's all there is to it. And so you have to be able to discern accurately, not just by how you feel. Or I had some idiot say to me the other day, this is how I feel. It was completely wrong. You got every right to feel that way, but you're wrong. You know, people got no clue that their feelings and emotions are good servants, but they should never be your master. Oh, goodness gracious. Honestly, if you are living a straight, active, normal, uninterfered with by chemicals and substances and crap life, right? And you're well aware of what's going on inside you and around you, you are going to have an isolated life. I'm telling you, you're going to be isolated. Completely isolated, because you're going to be dealing with all the crap that these people make up when their feelings don't feel right. You're taking my mother's attention away from me, or you're this and you're that, and you're just standing there and you're going, it's got nothing to do with you. Absolutely nothing to do with you. You know, you guys are letting too many people off. These single mothers aren't standing up and saying, this is my man. And a lot of the fathers aren't either. They're letting these adult children who are using them for supply interfere into their privacy all the time. And it's a minefield. And you have to be aware when they come after you, right? Because they'll be looking for things. They're going to find anything they can. They're like rats in an alleyway garbage bin, trying to find whatever they can to validate their thinking. You know, you want me to commit suicide, or you think I'm happy for me to commit suicide? Oh, so-and-so killed himself and you thought it was funny, blah, blah, blah. Oh, come on. You know, come on. And the person that you're with will just stand there and spectate, because they're not sure themselves. They don't know what day it is, half of them. Then, in the end, they're going to turn around and blame you anyway. So, you know, come on. Really? Honestly, no. You have to be aware of yourself. You have to be examining yourself. You have to be aware of what the people are thinking around you, and is their thinking fair and square? And if it's not, you have to come to terms with it. If they're not going to fix it, which 9 times out of 10 they're not, then you've got no choice but to say to yourself, this is not a healthy environment for me to be in, and you need to walk away.